Well, hello and welcome, you beautiful people that we call strippers, to another episode of Stripped. I did I lie to y'all last week and tell y'all who the guest was? I don't know. Probably didn't because I wasn't sure either. But today we have somebody in the building. You may know her. You may love her. You may even hate some of her takes on social media. Now, if you find yourself on the hater side of the line, that's cool. I'll fight you. So you can just do whatever you need to do with that information. Today, we are talking all things Bravo because clearly the Bravo world erupted into flames. I don't know who decided to make Mondays Monday again, but they're great. We're back. We're loving them. This guest holds me accountable for reigniting her Bravo flame and then subsequently the dumpster fire that Bravo turned into. Please put your hands together for the one, the only Miss Dodge Bell. Hello. Woo!
Hi. So I get a.
The crowd is going wild. You hear him?
It's me. I'm here. It's me,
you.
Mario.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna send you a nice nasty text later, but I'm fine. How are you?
I was going to say, are you masking today? Are you going to be nicer to me because like we're in public, or?
I'm always nicer in public. That's one thing that people don't understand. Like when the mics turn on, then it's like, but behind the scenes,
You get with the crowds.
hello. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I almost dropped you again.
You see? You keep playing in my face.
Just like that, you almost fell smooth off the show. Like,
all right. Keep playing in my face, friend.
Never that. I love you.
I love you down.
So,
I
but
you,
would you
complete me?
No, we really do complete each other. And I think it's so weird because, like, where did you come from? And where have you been all my life?
I feel like one day you said a prayer. And the good Lord said, you know what? I am going to fulfill all of your other half needs because your husband got one half and that's cute or whatever. Mm-hmm. But you needed somebody to fulfill the other. And I just came in as like a breath of fresh air to be your other. I am your
No,
other.
you really did. You're like, what's that movie? You complete me.
You complete me.
Like we were just at dinner and I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that either. Oh, I'm legally blind in my left eye. I'm legally blind in my right eye. Wait.
Look at us.
Together we have 20/20 vision.
And
I don't want to brag, but who else could do that with their friend? Like
Nobody can do it like us. We are one of a kind, okay?
It'll never be another duo. Name a duo better than this. You can't. So
I was about to say something so crazy.
Oh, I want to hear it.
So crazy in the first 3 minutes of the show. Because I was gonna say we're like the autism sign, the puzzle pieces.
Nigga, what?
You're the piece of
and I tried to guess all of the things that you was gonna say. Never did I come up with the Autism Speaks logo.
Come on.
But now I have to find a puzzle piece.
You're my puzzle piece.
No, I've got to get on Babble Bar and find this puzzle piece necklaces. Y'all stay focused. We have 1/3 of the So Shameless Podcast in the building.
Yes, sir.
Before we get started, tell the people, because I'll forget, child. Tell the people where they can listen to So Shameless, how they could. Y'all have a book club. Stripped has a movie club, but So Shameless for you intellectual ones who like to really pick up books, the ones who are like, audio books aren't real books, all of y'all.
We are not audiobook shamers. All books are real books. I am an audiobook girl. I actually, because of the way that I procrastinate, I need sensory overload sometimes when I read. So I would listen to an audiobook and read it at the same time. So all of my senses are tapped in. So we're not audiobook shaming. But So Shameless Podcast is a podcast that I've been on for about 5 years now. We literally stream everywhere. We drop once a day during the week, so Monday through Friday. If you ever want to listen to our whole episode, which is like 3-4 hours of content at one time. We also have a Patreon. patreon.com/So Shameless Pod, I believe. So you can get that. The book club is also a part of the Patreon. We just finished reading The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store, and that is an amazing book. We actually have our second book club meeting coming up this weekend on Sunday. So we basically split the book in half. So we read half, spoke about it, gave our predictions for what's going to happen next, and then we finished the book. And now we're going to talk about it in totality. But it was an amazing book. We have a Discord running 24/7, all different tabs. We have what are we watching tabs. We have groups just for women. We have groups just for men. We do town halls. We have whole group. Like, it's like a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes with the No Shame game.
How did I know not? What are words? How did I not know about the Discord? I mean, I wouldn't have downloaded it, but
Exactly, because it'd be a lot. And then I have a bad habit of not talking about the other things that I do, especially when it comes to my friends. Like, when it's friend time, it's friend time. I'm not talking to you about none of that other stuff.
I don't want to talk about none of this social media stuff unless we have a mutual interest in it. I don't want to talk about none of that social media stuff during friend hours, like, at all. Like, pour the drinks. I'm here to laugh. I'm here to get fucked up. I'm not here to talk about work. So if you guys are interested in joining the So Shameless Book Club or listening, follow your girl. Get all the information. It'll also be linked when we save this video. You called me yesterday, and I told you to hold it for the podcast. And you called to tell me that you blame me for knowing all of the information about the Bravo world that you now know. You blamed me for falling back into it and being a part of it. So before we get into your soapbox or why you blame me, I want to know first why you left the Bravo world. Because, like, why was you even in the world for me to pull you back in?
Right. That's easy. I had a baby. And when I had this baby, I actively decided that while I was single mothering at the time, that I just was not going to expose her to certain shows. So anything that I watched were the things that were age appropriate for her. So I was never really like a big TV watcher. I'm a binger because I can never just stay on schedule to watch something that's going to drop once a week every time. Like, I'll just binge it. So that's what I used to do back in the day when I used to watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I did watch season 1 of Potomac. I was only in Atlanta and Potomac girl at that time, because those were the mostly black cast, and I didn't really see it for everybody else. So I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna stay where the niggas is at.
Absolutely.
But yeah, when I had Parker, I stopped watching everything. Like, everything was like completely shut down. Like, all I watched was Sesame Street at that time. Like, I just fell off. And then once you fall behind in a couple of seasons, you done fell behind. So what I did used to do for Atlanta and for Married to Medicine, I would always watch the reunions. I would never watch the whole season, but I would just like pick a day when she's like not around and I would binge the reunion. I'm like, damn, this is what happened that whole season. I missed that whole thing. That's crazy.
And when you said that, I was like, absolutely not. Because when I binge, I'm going to skip a reunion. I don't want to see none of that. All of that fake come to Jesus so that y'all can figure out what you're going to be arguing about next season. Keep it for your mama. I don't want to hear it.
There's still so many episodes of all of the shows that I have never seen because I literally just watched a reunion. Even that episode of Potomac, the season of Potomac where Candace and Monique had that fight, I watched the fight, but I didn't watch the whole season. But that reunion, I'll run that back all the time. When my baby Monique pulled out that binder.
A lot of people say that though, and I just feel like, especially when we talk about the Candace Monique of it all, who was right, who was wrong in that fight. I always say on my social media, I'm not having this conversation with you if you didn't watch all of season 5 because you need the context.
And I believe that is important. But all right, so let's talk about the context because I've watched some of it, but not all of it. So when you're talking about the context, who do you think was in the right in the Monique and Candace fiasco?
Nobody. I think they were both wrong. And as much as I love Candace, I say that all the time. First of all, I am very keep thine hands to yourself. Boy, girl, man, woman, him. Right. Don't nobody out in public where the police are real touch nobody. Okay.
Right.
However, at this big age, if you put your hand in my face and flip my hair and tell me to drag you, you shall be dragged.
Yeah. I
What?
actually, because again, I did not watch the whole season, admittedly so. I did watch a few episodes, but not the whole season. I never saw Monique as being 100% wrong.
Okay, yeah.
I was more on the side of Monique, and now that I am a Candy Girl lover, I'm just like, oh, how could I ever go against my girl? But I didn't. Other than the fact of the flipping the hair, other than the fact of Candace getting her ass whipped on camera, I was on the side of Monique. I was just like, okay, well, why are you sharing text messages with the ops?
Yeah, no, definitely why you do that. Monique really lost me in totality when she was knocking down producers and was chasing Candace, like trying to get to Candace. It was never that deep. Me personally, and you can't tell nobody how to handle it, but you put your hand in my face, drag me, drag me. We gonna get 1, 2, blah, blah, blah off the table, and then not really. Because also, fight wise, Candace is low lying fruit for Monique.
Very much so. Very much so. It was very bully.
Pause wise, like yeah,
it was very bully. But what I will say is, I think that what made Monique go after her even more is when she said, "You're going to get fired." Monique said, "Well, if I'm going to get fired anyway, let me go finish the job." And that I understood. I said, "Okay."
Yeah, we going out with a bang. I also, Monique and Wendy included, there is never, and this is something that always bothered me on all the franchises, there is never any space for these women going through postpartum. Right, wrong, or indifferent, Monique was in the thick of postpartum. She had just had that little baby.
Yeah.
Or did she not have that baby yet? No, she just had him.
She had just had it. Yeah.
Just had him. Wendy
she was
had
pregnant
just had the little girl
before when she said she was going to drag her the first time.
Yes, because she was like, I'll drag her pregnant and all. So I'm not taking any responsibility from Monique for the things that she did. However, on a cast where it's all women and they're selling us sisterhood, there is no like, y'all, we gonna give her a break. You know, she just had that baby. Something that everybody on that cast besides Ashley and Candace at that time could understand.
Real Housewives or anything never gave me sisterhood. I'm sorry. It never gave it for me. I don't know if that was what they tried to package it as. I don't know if that was the name on the bag. Was
sisterhood. Sisterhood and camaraderie. They're like, here you go. This is for you.
Your advertisement. It never gave that. It gave, these are women that diddle daddle in the same social circles that are a little bit parallel on paper. Let's see if they can be friends or if they will be enemies, because every year is friends and enemies and frenemies and everything. So it never gave sisterhood of traveling. Nothing. Okay. Nothing. I never seen it. I feel like Married to Medicine gives me more sisterhood than Real Housewives of anybody and their mama them. So there's that. But back to the larger point, that is the reason why I stopped watching. And then as she got older and I finally kicked her ass out of my room because she spent too much time with me and she got her own room and she was doing her own thing, it's like, oh, I can kind of like deep dive into things that I used to watch. And I was literally just binging Game of Thrones over and over and over again for 2 years. And then I met you.
No, you was literally, you said you was binging the hell out of that shit. I'm like, what do you watch if you don't watch the Housewives? And you was like, I've been watching Game of Thrones over and over again. And I didn't know you this. So I was like, surely she's gonna laugh. And then you never did. And then I was like, I saw that one episode where the screen was too dark.
Please go to hell. I just want you to, I need you to go away. So I remember, so that's back when you had your other platform and you were posting. And me, I am a advocate for supporting my friends. Like once you my friend, you post something, whether I watched it or not, I'm gonna repost it just because I saw that you did it and you my friend. I don't know what you say. I do the same thing on my shows. Like sometimes if there's episodes when I wasn't there and a clip comes out, I'm just posting it. And then people will be like, I can't believe they said. I said, well, what they say? Let me go. Because and you got me hooked.
What was it?
You got me hooked. And then you had me trickle into Whiteville and start watching Beverly Hills, which I
Yes, because you
fell
said
in
you
love with.
wasn't going to watch Beverly
I
Hills,
was
and I
not.
said, no, you got to go watch some people that don't have no drama that's nothing, or that have drama that's nothing like your real life.
Yes. So
You
now in
got to
my
watch the
repertoire,
Diamond
I
Shoes with
have
Too Tight.
Beverly Hills, like at least the last 2-3 seasons of Beverly Hills, whole seasons. I have the
Okay.
new New York, which I adored in its own way. I have Dubai because why not?
It's just so pretty. They don't be talking about shit, but it's so pretty.
Nothing. Nothing. There was like four episodes about a goat that died or ran away. Like I don't whatever. Nothing. It's just desert and dresses and loud bitches. I love it.
And good cinematography. Their camera work on that show was good.
Yes. And then it's Atlanta and the shit show.
Have you watched Atlanta from top to bottom?
I have watched most of Atlanta from top to bottom. I think the COVID season I didn't watch, and maybe the season before that, but I have religiously watched every reunion. From
the season before COVID was I'm embedded in your motherfucking brain.
I'm embedded in your motherfucking brain, bitch.
That is going to eat down every time.
No, I'm sorry. Reunions, they be having those one hit quitters because you got to get in and get it out. And Past the Holy Whore is at its top 5 dead or alive.
No. What did Shamari say to Marlo that one reunion? She said something about her having. Nah, she ate her up that one reunion. She was like, you open your legs too if I gave you some Gucci or something like.
I do remember that.
I said if that Shamari had shown up the whole season.
I hate a boring bitch when they get on this platform. Like, don't come up here and be boring. You and your Belle Biv DeVoe ass nigga. Like, I don't got the time. Okay? No. Poison. Like, what are we doing? Ho, why is you here?
Well, next week, guys, we're trying to book Black, so that'll be great.
Oh, sorry. Drop me after. I don't go here.
Shamari was not my favorite housewife, and I've told her that to her face. But I told her, not shade. I told her I just felt like the brands didn't match. Like it was just. I would either need to see something a little bit more from Shamari, which would require her giving us something that's clearly not her, right. Or I would like to see Shamari on a different show. I enjoyed them on marriage couples retreat
therapy. That
one yeah. I like them. I like them there. I like that side of them. Speaking of the boring girl, though, you're not a Crystal girl.
I think Crystal is beautiful.
Okay.
Period.
I like Kristen's Hermes Birkin. Not you said that girl had nice eyelashes.
Keeps a dress down.
I think Crystal had so much potential. I'm still thirsty for the vision of Crystal that I had for her in my producer brain, right? Like, to me, you are the wife of the Stuart Little Lion King man. I wanted to see her be like a younger LVP. Nobody will be LVP, but I wanted swans in the front yard. I wanted walking over the bridge. Why are we talking about your brother? And unless you're going to tell us why you actually broke up your brother's relationship, because that's a little weird. So unless we're going to dig into that,
I think hearing about Crystal and her mom's relationship with the brother and the ex-fiance makes me believe everything that anybody ever said about her and a bunch of friends that don't fuck with her. Because there's something missing here. There's a missing piece. And you and your mother, y'all might be super duper toxic. And that's the Crystal that I always wish showed up. Like, be that girl.
Or I want that girl, and I wanted a mixture of the Crystal that was there that day when Kathy came to the house. Was that last season? That Crystal. Like, I want, this is Housewives, bitch. I want to see, can you host a good party?
Yeah.
Is it given? Do y'all have paper napkins or we have cloth napkins? What's
Hold
the
on.
tea?
Pause. Because anytime anybody speaks of housewives and hosting a party, I will never forget Sonya and that party that she threw with the balloons and the little paper
Oh,
napkins. Wasn't that Sheree's birthday? Like,
man, what are you doing? And why are you doing it to me? First of all, listen to me. And here is the thing. I don't care. I can come to your house and you can serve me out of a red cup. I can come to your house and you could serve me out of a champagne flute and we're going to have all of our forks. And I know we could do that. I'm cool with that, right? Two things. Number one, don't invite me telling me it's going to be champagne flutes and multiple forks and it's paper plates and red cups. I have an attitude. Number two, and this, because why would you do that? Why would you bring that? I don't want that. Number two, don't you never on nothing that is for me hang up them little Party City. I'd rather look at whatever paintings you got on your wall. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. No. Decorate and let's have a party. And you say, friend, this is a surprise party. And you spent a little nice little chain on me because that's what you felt like you needed to do in that moment. Cool. Or don't. And I'm cool.
You know what? I feel like one of the biggest criticisms of housewives is that these situations and scenarios are like so staged. I see it. Are like so staged, and these don't happen in normal life, and these don't happen in real life situations. And that is 100% not true. 100%
No, it's not true at all.
not true. Like, I have been to events that friends have hosted and felt like you could have left my invitation in the mail. Like, I didn't need to come out my house for this shindig at this big age. And then
Not
I
I
have
didn't
gone
have
to
to be
events where
here.
I am wild. And now we're at the age that we're trying to up each other on events because we all got a little bit of a coin. So if I'm going to throw something, I'm going to throw something and it's going
I'm
to
a
be something. But if you can't live to the expectation of the shit that has been thrown before you, mama, stay in your lane. Like, don't be the planner. Just come. Or tell us, and we can all do it together. Give everybody something to do to make it a thing. But don't invite me to no bullshit. At my big age of almost 35, don't invite me to nothing that look like I could have came in my Crocs too. I don't want to go.
Let me tell you something. Me and my best friend be talking about this all the time. If I put on heels and your event is not heel worthy, dishonor on you,
dishonor,
and your whole family. I have on heels,
whole lineage. I'm gonna tell you a story one day. It's too fresh to tell it right now because if I tell it right now, it's super duper shady. But I'm gonna tell you a story. Cause bitch, if you know one thing I'm never trying to do is put on a shoe. And if I come out of New Jersey in a shoe
on. If I come out of New Jersey, that's the sentence. If I leave this godforsaken state and I cross that bridge and I pay the $15 through that goddamn tunnel,
you better make it fucking worth my while.
And I ride through the Highland praying that today is the day that the water don't seep out.
You better give me a plate that don't seep the gravy through the bottom.
Hand me a Chinette plate if you want to. I'm flipping all this
You
shit.
better give me something that could break, bitch. Don't give me no unbreakable shit, ho.
Fine China, ho. I got on fucking heels. Hell you talking about? You better go ask your granny if you could borrow her plates. Open the China cabinet. You hear me? Now I'm in heels at the fucking chicken coop party in Austin playing chicken.
Now my fucking foot hurt. I can go walk outside and hit a pothole right now and twist my whole ankle for a fucking paper plate, bitch. How dare you?
I paid for parking. I walked through Port Authority. I can't. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Jonathan said be shady. That's all I'm gonna say. Jonathan said it's my shade and I want it now.
Baby, I'm gonna tell a story because one thing about me on So Shameless Podcast, I'm gonna tell a story, but it's gonna take me a minute to tell a story because I don't be wanting to offend people because then now we gotta have an awkward conversation, and I don't want to have an awkward conversation because you knew what you did with some bullshit. I don't think that I need to tell you that because I'm not your mama. But when I tell this,
when I talk about it,
I'm gonna talk about it. Okay,
I'm gonna tell my truth.
Can I tell my story? Can I tell my story?
Son, I started to tweet today. No lie. No lie. It's in my drafts, dog. I tweeted, I'm tired of letting these dusty bitches hold me back. I said, it's too soon. Take it. Backspace it.
Send it to me. I'll send it and you retweet it.
I'm tired. I'm tired, boy.
I am limited to one really shady thing a month, and I just did something really shady. I can tell y'all this story because I don't give a fuck because it's not a friend involved. So I went to a wedding, right, recently, and what's funny to me is most of the weddings that I've been to in the last couple of years are weddings of a nigga that I used to fuck with, but that's neither here nor there. That's my cross to bear. Okay, so this person in particular, his last girlfriend, I ain't like her. And that bitch didn't like me. And she literally made such a big stink about the fact.
This person is the groom?
Yes. Listen,
look, I'm living, y'all, because I don't know the story. Go ahead.
No, I didn't tell anybody the story yet. So the last girlfriend, not the wife, but the girlfriend before the wife, she hated my guts. And she literally was just like, gave him an ultimatum. Like, if you still want to be her friend, we're not going to be in a relationship. One day I woke up, I was blocked doing everything. I'm like, oh, you little pussy. You let her do that? So for like a couple of years, me and him didn't speak.
Imagine and then they finally broke up. Don't want your body being blocked.
Hello.
You told me this story though. I didn't know that this was the person whose wedding y'all were at.
Yes.
I love it even more.
They finally broke up. I saw it on the timeline because somebody said something, and then he got retweeted on my timeline. And I'm like, how the fuck I see him on my timeline when I'm blocked? And then I went to that text, and that bubble turned blue. I said, oh shit, I'm not blocked no more. They must have broke up. I ain't say a word because I'm petty. I ain't say a word. So we wound up running into each other at a mutual friend's birthday, and we had a conversation, and he apologized for everything, and we had it. We talked it out. We're good. We don't have no beef no more. Fine. So now I'm at his wedding. This is like a year and a half later, and I'm engaged now. Also, so we took a picture. Like, so we took a picture, and in the picture we like this. I was like, show off your ring. So we like this in the picture, and my caption was, imagine not being chose. Hate that for you. Imagine that.
Since we're sharing shady stories.
Yes.
One time long ago, I don't think I ever told you this. I fake proposed to Bash first. Mad fake, like no ring, no need, no like
you gave him like a string to put around his finger, like
hella fucking fake. We was on the phone. I was a little tip, but we was on the phone, and he had broken up with his girlfriend. It wasn't recent at the point, but we were talking about him being single, whatever. And so I said, well, you ain't got to be single. You should come down to Atlanta, and we could just go to the courthouse and get married. We could date for the rest of our lives.
Bar.
He How was
we like, our niggas the same. Yes.
Wasn't I eating that nigga told me no though, so I don't know. He was like,
Drew let me know at first too. I don't give a fuck.
He told me I wasn't serious. I was like, I'm dead ass, bro. Like, come, we'll get married. We'll get married. I'm gonna date you for the rest of my life. Like, get out of here. He didn't take me up on it. Cool. But before that, he was with the girl that he was with for forever. It was their anniversary. I started with this as a shady story. It was their anniversary. They post the picture. He posts it on his Facebook. I comment. This is so sweet. I wish I had something like this. And I go to bed. I go to bed.
Yeah,
And I'm out.
because that's what you would do. You would say that and then log out of life.
Also, to be completely fair, I knew it was shade, but I didn't like really read it as shade like that because I was genuine. I was in my brain, I was being genuine, like, oh, that is so sweet. I told the truth. I wake up the next morning, this nigga texts me like, "Yo, is you that ass?" Like, why are you like this? But he never deleted the comment.
Hey,
Never deleted the comment. So much so that when the girl and him was finally done and we was together and he was living in Atlanta, she went on a whole hashtag. She used her name. I'm not gonna tell y'all her name, but she used her name, hashtag such and such speaks. And she was like, when he says that other girl that he friends with ain't a good
ain't
one,
nobody
but
to
then,
worry about. Look at you. Yes. Secure your man, okay? You are
I said, now
single
wait a
till you're
minute.
married, sir.
Wait a minute now. Yes, I definitely commented under their anniversary picture and was like, this is so sweet. I wish I had something like this.
All right, so
Why would I do that?
here's the kicker. What if one day on a drunken night she do that to you? What you want to
You already know what I'm doing, so let's not incriminate ourselves on this thing. Listen, you know what we doing. What the fuck?
I hope she
Like,
listens to that, ma'am. I challenge you. That is a challenge because that will be the funniest day of my life. I understand it might bring you a little bit of stress and whatever, but for me, oh baby, I will cackle until the
honestly, I think I
crow.
would cackle if she had the cojones to do that because it's so not like her. It's like even her doing her little hashtag was like so unlike her
Right.
that people were like sending Bash the screenshots and all of that. She was going off on him. Like this girl made multiple. When he say don't
Well,
worry
that
about
baby was
her, and then
hurt.
he moved states such and such months after y'all break up, and he in another relationship. Like I'm talking just.
Poor baby. I hope she found love.
I don't think about her, so I hope she's living the life she deserves to live, whatever that looks like. Uh
I love you so much.
I just,
What would I do without moments like this? This
I don't
a
know.
moment
Honestly,
like this.
I don't know what you would do, and I'm glad that you don't ever have to figure it out. So, Crystal decided to clap back at Anna Marie because Crystal announced that she wasn't coming back. Anna Marie retweeted it, and then Crystal was like, "You should worry about your transphobic R word of a husband."
I, but did she lie?
Now, can I say this? I don't know. Even when the tweets started coming out about him, I never saw them. So the only conversation that I'm aware of when it comes to transphobia, and I don't know anything about the R word, if you do tell me, but the only conversation that I'm aware of is he nor her, she said on Carlos King, believe that individuals who identify as women but were born as men should not be able to play with women in sports.
Yeah, and that is the one hill that I will also die on.
Every
Like
time. Every time.
as a former athlete, that is the only way. Like live your life, do your thing, switch your game, talk your shit. Like I'm here for you all, but don't try to battle me in the sports arena. I'm not with it. Like I
I'm
feel
going
like
to
it's
lose.
about time, and if we're really talking about inclusion, then they should have their own leagues in their
I
own
literally
lane.
just or not even their own league. I said that too when I was watching it. There should be some sort of like this is this league. If you choose to come over into this league, then you already know what this playing
Right.
field is.
You have the
So
option of playing with different people. It's like different people with different genders and different backgrounds. This is something that you have to opt into. I agree.
absolutely. The example that she used, and I've heard a lot of people make comparisons when it comes to this topic. I've never heard anybody use the wingspan one. She said,
Mhm.
you can talk about testosterone blockers and all of that, which is what people normally put out, but
Yes.
certain things are facts.
Yeah.
Your wingspan and my wingspan are not the same. There is a competitive disadvantage there. And then she referenced when I forget who the interviewer was, but they asked Serena Williams, like, what man do you think you could play
And
and
she's
beat?
like,
And
nah.
she was like, if I play Novak, like, I'm done in
Finish.
4 hits. Like, we're not even going to volley back and forth. The man is a beast. He serves, he's stronger, he's all of that. So I don't know about none of that R word stuff. They said something happened when they was in college.
Yeah. Somebody came out. I think it was like some Me Too shit from back in the day.
Well, then go get him. Lock him up. I support that. I don't care. If he did it, woo, woo, woo. Call the paddy wagon. We got to go down. Lock him up with Harvey Weinstein. And Diddy. Put them all in the same cell. Let them freak off together.
Before the show, we had a conversation.
That was it? The woo, woo, woo?
Okay. It's always the additive. It's always like that last thing that you think of that's just like, now L.
Daj is helping me work on my shadiness. She says I'm too shady. She says my palm tree is too big. So we have to trim the leaves back a little bit.
No, that's not what I said. I said you are a habitual line stepper. That's what I said.
Ain't that what I said? Are we? Potato. Okay. Somebody's real serious about where the emphasis on the syllable goes.
Don't play again. 2 for 2.
I'm sorry.
Just gonna play in my face, just like all right. Emphasis on the syllable, just pissed.
Emphasis on the syllable.
Okay.
We're back?
I don't want to fight with you today. Yes, we're back.
We can't fight. We'll never fight. So now that Crystal is gone, so far what we know about Beverly Hills is that we're keeping Kyle, we're keeping Sutton, we're keeping Garcelle, we're keeping Dorit, we're keeping Erica. Out of those girls, is there anybody that you would like to see go? And is there anybody that you would like to see come to Beverly Hills?
I mean, Dorit could go. I'm okay with that.
If Dorit gonna be on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills smoking her cigarette like she was looking in them TMZ pictures, bring her back.
I think
that's Dorit. I want Dorit.
All right. I'm just like, PK is not the best, but I think that she be doing PK wrong. I'm sorry.
I be wanting to cook a meal for PK or something. I
just feel like PK need a hug. Like,
yes.
He need a hug. Dorit gives frigid bitch, and I'm just so sick of it.
But I also feel like the frigid bitch that Dorit is, PK's English ass like honed her into. Like he shaped her into that, and now we're watching it, wanting her to be softer.
Yeah, I just want you to like do something else except for like your bombastic side eye of everything. Like she just irritates me. But whatever.
You want her to be like, Camille, you're such a whore.
Something. Give me something.
That season was unhinged.
We battled a lot about my girl Erica Jane on a morality level. And morally, I still don't give a fuck. Because she is the one. Like diamonds
morally, she needs to let them earrings go. Okay. She should have just been like, whatever needs
keep
to
your
be done,
earrings,
here you
girl.
go.
Keep them.
Keep them.
Why say go? I say keep. It's fine. It's fine.
Why did she get to
end that there? Because I don't give a fuck what my husband did. You ain't finna take nothing that I love. Because see, when I love something, I love it. And I will love it forever. I still have, and I'm a hoarder on top of that. Like, I still have little things. Like, I have notes that friends have written me in high school. Like, they don't mean anything. They're not worth anything. But once I love something, I'm not giving it to you just because. I love this thing. You want it because you feel like it's the right thing to do, but you don't understand that I love this thing. So, no. It's a no for me. Sorry. Not sorry. I don't know.
It could be a no for you. I'm not here to change your mind. Yeah. Me personally,
I know you.
But I don't care about public perception. I would have given them up because if somebody told me the thing that you're in love with, Bash brought with blood money, I would rip my earlobes out trying to give them to you.
I mean,
I
what,
don't
can
want
we
the
say that when it's a
juju.
diamond?
Yes, I don't want that juju. No.
I mean, blood diamonds still exist. Like, I'm not expecting a conflict-free diamond anyway. So,
Hang up. You're done. Conflict free?
I'm just,
Nah.
I just
You're
put it out.
wild
It's just a
person.
thought. It's just a thought. I am a Slytherin through and through. I ain't never said I was a good person.
They said you love it still with even if you found out it was gotten with ill-gotten funds.
Let me tell you, it's not my business. See, I used to date scammers back in the day, and everything that I got from a scammer was an ill-gotten fun.
Touche.
But I'm gonna tell you what I still got. Okay,
you ate there. I can't.
Every dinner that got paid for on a whim, every bottle, every bag, every
You not lying.
I'm not going to stand on my soapbox today knowing that I have taken some things that probably did not belong. Hello. I'm not the morality police, and I'm also not a hypocrite. So knowing the things that I know, I got uncles that used to sell drugs. Like,
no, that's real. I never thought about it. But I'm
aware of it, and I'm not gonna say like, oh, this person is wrong when I know that there are things that are probably in this house right now that came from somebody else. So you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's the hypocrisy for me.
No, I get that. I never thought about it like that. I still, for me, it's the juju. Once you tell me, like, yeah, okay, cool, been there, done that. I ain't been with no scammer since I was in my 20s. You feel what I'm saying? So
real
great. Here at this age, if somebody looked at me and said, not only was your husband siphoning funds, but he was siphoning them from victims, the way that I wouldn't be able to, like, they'd be like, man, we don't even need him back today. No, take him today. Take him now. And I really just feel like, because me personally, if I was in that situation, I would have felt like if I do this, more is going to come back to me because I'm not holding on to like this dark.
I get that. Thing. And this is also why I explicitly tell people, don't tell me shit. Keep it to your motherfucking self. Don't tell me nothing. Because I don't want to have a morality battle. I want you to keep all the bad deeds that this is why I don't ask no questions. I ain't never gonna ask where it came from. I'm gonna say thank you.
You're so sweet. You shouldn't have.
Oh my God, I can't believe. Wow.
So do you see a difference between Jen Shah and Erica?
I don't know who that lady is, but I know that lady in jail. And I know that all them other ladies was fighting about it, all them Mormons or whatever, and I can't get into it. There's not enough, like, it has to be at least one black face for me to be like, okay, let me see what they're talking about over here. You lost me in Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City recap with Dash.
You're gonna have to sit me down and make me watch that over the summer, baby, because you lost me.
I don't think it's worth all of that. Like, I definitely don't. It's cute. I've been watching it. I'll probably tune back in next season, see what they talking about. But I would never try to sell Salt Lake to anybody. It's one of those you just had to be there type moments. Like, I'm still there because I was there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the shock when we found out that this Jen Shah character was really a scam is like, I'll be traumatically attached to the show forever. But essentially, she created like little pop-up ads and stuff on the computer targeted to older people to get them to buy marketing for their businesses. So some of the people in the Hulu doc paid upwards of $20,000, $100,000 for these marketing services. Did you watch Schitt's Creek?
Pieces of it, but not all of it.
There was this scene on Schitt's Creek where the guy was scamming, and he was like, the way you'll know that he was selling cybersecurity. And he goes, the way that you'll notice it's working is because nothing was going to change. And that was essentially like, yeah, pay us for marketing, and then we're never going to help you market.
That is that was a hell of a plan, ma'am. Okay.
Life savings.
I see what you did there.
People living at home with their mamas and them now, or the moms are living home with their kids now because it was an elderly people scam.
Yeah, don't fuck with the old people. That's not nice. That's not nice because you know they stupid. Well, not stupid, but they not technologically savvy enough to be intelligent on a technological level. So then that kind of means that they're stupid. So that's not nice.
This my quad paddle when I need to make
I
a
know
face.
what it is.
I just hide behind my little mirror.
Oops.
You ain't told no lie though. You ain't. I'll stop
I
you when you lie. I
I'm
will
a
stop
lot of
you.
things, but mama's not a liar. I might not say things the way that I'm supposed to say it all the time because sometimes these are just my pure unfiltered thoughts. And I can accept that. And sometimes I try to say the third thing that comes to my mind, but on a podcast it don't happen fast enough. So you're gonna get the first one. You're gonna get the real slithering of it all. Like
The only time you get the second thing that comes to my mind is in a TikTok. On this podcast though, first thought all the time.
first thought.
So yeah, let's talk about the Candace of it all. Let's talk about the network. Asking Candace to reel it in.
Cause Candace be
For
eating them girls alive. That little Sagittarius mouth don't stop.
but it never has. And this was always the part that I didn't understand. In those areas, that is the same Candace that I knew in the 9th grade.
She called that woman on national TV to her face a gutter snipe bitch. When you sit up there with your white looking at, where's the lie? Where is the lie? Like, I'm sorry, she is a top housewife for me. She is the one.
She is the one. Name one that came in with more money, with something to do.
A
Candace
legacy.
got in there and got it done. She didn't sit around for 7 seasons to sell y'all a $40 candle. She gave y'all music. She gave y'all something to groove to.
That little song with Trina was a little boppy do bop. I
It was
listened
a
to it
little
a few
bop.
times. And
She
my
came
little
to you in
snack.
a townhouse that half of us can't afford.
Throwing knives and shit. It was a butter knife, but it was a knife.
Someone said on Twitter that Candace and the butter knife incident doesn't count as points against her because what was she going to do with the butter knife?
Not a goddamn thing. Scratch your arm at the least. Like, she ain't never really tried to hurt nobody. She was just trying to threaten somebody. That's it. She was just trying to let you know you need to get the fuck out of her house because you gonna sit there and talk about I'm in my mama house. Bitch, where your mama at with a bad wig and a fucked up nigga? Shut up. See, this is why I know that I will never be invited anywhere. Because if
She'd have been
Candace
like,
was too much, I'll take it to hell every time.
oh, they don't want to hear it from me because she would have been like, oh, we're going to be in your mom's house. I'm like, well, we would have had it at Sheila's house, but the box under the bridge got rained on. Would you like a crumpet? What are we talking about?
I'm here for it.
Your mom wears sensational wigs. Don't ever speak about my mom.
All your mom shirts got ruffles on it, and I don't know why. Like, what is that about? Like, do really big people think a ruffle makes them look better? Because it kind of is reminiscent of like maybe a casket, or maybe you kind of look like Count Dracula. Like, I'm just trying to understand, like, what look were we going for?
You know how the women's shelters do the interview drives and you can go, I'm taking it too far? Okay. I'm sorry. Apparently I can't say anything now. But you know how the women's shelters do the interview like drives and they give you work clothes that you can wear. That's how she dressed. I'm sorry.
I'm fucking crying.
But am I wrong?
I feel like crying because what is
Stop, because then I'm gonna start crying too. The tears is already coming. Shut up, shut up.
Why do you started it? I didn't even say it.
She just looked like she got him at the drive. Y'all come
Oh
down here
my
on
God.
Saturday. We gonna be giving out free outfits for y'all to go get y'all interviews in.
She'll
And
look
she
like
didn't get the job, but
she'll
she
look
got the
like her
shirt.
light skin privilege never quite tapped in.
Snorting. Dog, why would you say that? She looked like her light skin privilege never kicked in. Oh my God. And that's why her and Ashley Daddy didn't make it. Said no.
Oh, all right. We're gonna bring it back.
What is wrong with you?
You
This why you ain't never been invited.
This is why I ain't never making it off that white couch, son. So Seamus ain't never making
Oh
it
my
no
God.
farther than we gonna make it because nobody got no act right over there. That's
Oh
crazy.
my God.
No,
She
this is
looked
not.
like
No,
her
that's not
light
okay.
skin privilege never kicked in is about the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life as it pertains to a light skinned Black woman.
I'm sorry.
I knew
We
that
were
show
talking
wasn't
about the
serious when
amazing
Ashley went
Candace.
and knocked on her daddy door. Like, you 46 and a half, and you've been knowing for all 46 and a half of them years that nigga did what you thought he was going to watch you with the cameras?
Ma'am. She thought she was finna have a Kenya moment, and what it didn't do, you ain't need to knock on that man door. You married your daddy. Like,
hello?
What you gonna bother that man for?
That man said you gotta be from Africa because can you not? Like, get away from my
Hello?
door.
Yo,
And
what's wrong with everybody? Everybody is not okay.
they're not. And you know who I think the people are not okay is them producers. Because
The Eric Fuller of it all?
yeah,
He needs to be
how do you-
stoned, tarred and
Okay.
feathered.
No, please. And I want to throw the first rock. Because also, and I know y'all don't see it for Miss 8.5 Anna Marie, but she said that she filmed bukus of stuff that we never
Yeah.
saw. Not just one thing. She filmed at
Because
her
they kept
house.
talking
She
about
went
this,
out
this
to
esophagus. Like, why are y'all dragging that? I've never seen something like that get dragged through the mud. Like, it was so random and nonsensical.
And whose choice was it in the editing room? Who said, let's take out this? Either, and this is what I can't wrap my brain around. Either production really hates us, right?
Yes.
Or Anna Marie's life is just that boring that them people said, fuck her real life. Let's talk about the esophagus. Because was she on screen in her living room picking her nose? Why did we choose to go the esophagus route?
At this point, we need to interview the producers because I need to know.
Like, we saw NECA have an unboxing party at her house with one couch, no tea, no shade. Moving is hard and expensive. But you're telling me that you set up in an actual rich person's home that is fully furnished, that gives vibes, and y'all chose not to show that to us?
So many times this season, I asked why was NECA here. What, like,
who invited you? I just be looking at her like, oh, you're
like,
here again.
were you just here to like beef with Wendy? Like, why are you here? And maybe even if the rumors are true that Wendy never, like, maybe this is why, because why is you here? Like, you bought nothing. You gave nothing. You sat on that couch at the end, on the corner, almost
Like
falling
this.
off the fucking edge of that couch. If the couch was a metaphor for your next season, bitch, was that foreshadowing? Why was she off the edge?
Let's go back to Ashley Mama. I love it here.
And then she gonna say, and they're actually gonna say, thinking back, that wasn't my best confessional look. Girl, you ain't have a mirror? Like, ain't nobody tell you?
I want Ashley to look back and point me to her best. That girl not a dresser, which is why we confused about GNA.
I'm not confused about GNA. I went on GNA's Instagram page 2 days ago.
To do what?
2 days ago, I went on the page on Instagram. They have
With what purpose?
2,000 followers. I saw a sock.
I'm gonna get you that
Pick the
GNA
two
Christmas ornament.
non-dressness bitches on the whole show and try to sell me a clothing line. I'd rather buy She by Sheree. I would rather buy joggers spring, fall, May, spring, June.
Because September shows spring, summer.
Because what?
Personally, I'd rather go find a Sonia Morgan toaster oven and put that on. I'd rather go to Century 21 and see if they still selling Sonia Morgan pajamas and put that on and wear it to the event.
Somebody give me a Mommy Nation t-shirt.
I would rather go get a Mommy Nation. I'd rather wear the wig that Katie was wearing when she said that she was sorry for calling Ashley stupid and maybe what she meant was she was dumb.
I would rather go to Dr. Heavenly's hair salon, the beauty supply store, and buy anything off of clearance and wear that.
I would rather get my teeth whitened in a hair salon.
I would rather have my hair done like Dr. Contessa.
I would rather be married to Dr. Scott.
I would rather have teeth like Sweet Tea.
I would rather hire Quad and Mariah's makeup artist from season 1.
I would rather be the cup that Lisa Nicole was holding when she said about your lesbian relationship. What about your lesbian relationship?
She just knew she was going to shake the tables with that one. She said,
Girl.
I got it.
Girl.
I would rather see Lisa Nicole back on Married to Medicine.
I would rather be Mariah Catsuit when she walked sideways and said, do you want me to show the receipt? Because I got them.
Shall I bring the receipt?
Because I got them, baby.
I would rather be that bunny that Lisa Rinna gave back to...
Not that fucking bunny.
To Kim.
Sad.
Or Kim gave back to Lisa Rinna. I would rather be that bunny.
You gave it to me under false pretenses.
Nope. See, and I like that we have influenced you. I'd rather go get dental work from Dr. Heavenly than to buy. I would rather open my legs, put them on the stirrups, and let Dr. Jackie look inside my Hello Kitty.
I would rather drink tap water from OLG.
Ooh, you win. You got me. I'll wear the GNA. Whoa.
Nigga said they serve me tap water here. Shut up.
Girl. I said, ma'am. And then what she say? They ain't even had no aquapana, girl. Go to hell. Okay. Please. Wait. I'd rather than bring Kim Fields back on Housewives of Atlanta.
You rather who?
I said I'd rather than bring Kim Fields back on Housewives of Atlanta.
Chrissy?
Okay. Let me tell you something.
Not Chrissy.
Because
yo, because Kim Fields, like, and I was thinking about her earlier when you said that Shamar did not belong there. And if there was one housewife that never belonged anywhere, Kim Fields, baby, like, who?
Look at the screen. I wonder. Are they leather pants?
The Upshaws is amazing. Can I say?
I do like the Upshaws, and I love Kim Fields, and I think the disappointment that we as the fans felt was we dead ass thought we was getting Regine.
Yes. And I think that somebody else thought that too, but I don't understand who didn't. You know who I need back on my screen?
Who?
Eva the Diva.
Oh, yes.
I need her back.
Yes. Did you
You know
see
who
that she
else
did
I
an
need back?
interview? Who?
I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel about sis over here, but the
Ooh.
Claudia Jordan.
Mm.
I need her.
I mean, she could come. We're not doing nothing else.
Claudia, that's a funny bitch. I'm sorry. She makes me
She makes you
like
what?
look. She made me she makes me do that. And I love a good.
She ain't never said nothing that funny. Tell me something that funny she said. You
When
don't do that.
when her and Nene was reading each other back and forth, I was sitting like, oh.
Oh, no, that was cute. I'd be like, huh. Huh.
Yo, I hate all these bitches. I think that's the moral of my story.
That is the moral of your story. I was trying to find the game. I had it saved in my phone and I couldn't find it. We have to play a game called Make It Rain before you leave.
Oh, I'll make it rain. I'll make it
Mhm.
rain. I'll make it rain on these hoes.
Yes, and it is a rapid fire game, but sure as shit, I can't find the doc in my phone. So we'll go off of the memory. Lights on or lights off?
On.
Why you say like I was supposed to know?
No, I'm just saying, like, on. Why not? That should sound kinky to me. I want to see everything.
Really turn them off. I don't.
No, keep them on. Because I feel like when you turn them off, then your brain has too much time to drift into other places. No, I need to see.
That's where the lights come in. I see everything. The lights is on. I'm looking at it all. My belly rolls, the laundry in the corner, everything is it's under investigation now.
Under investigation is crazy.
Cause I can see it.
Not Fox Soul Child.
Yes, she said stay where you at. Lights on or lights off?
We just did that.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I found the paper. Can you tell me?
Grow up. Grow the fuck up.
Top or bottom? I did bottom. It like it was brand new too. Bottom me all day. Yeah, all day, every day.
I did some top shit yesterday. I feel like every time every now and then. That was you too.
I was like, look at you.
You're gonna get
now been promoted.
Once in a fortnight, because that is a lot of work, baby.
You are now one of my elite
employees. Please. I ain't doing that shit tonight.
What is a food that everybody seems to love, but you think is overhyped? Don't say eggs.
But you knew I was going to. I'm never going to eat one. And you can all eat a dick. I don't care. I'm not doing it.
Put what's your top 4 Beyonce albums?
Ooh. Top 4. Self-titled.
Mm-hmm.
Four.
Okay. The suspense is killing me.
Renaissance.
Self-titled, 4, Renaissance.
Wait, I know the dead silence is like wild, but you can, first of all, you have to mentally prepare me for things like this. Hold on. And I'm only going by the albums that I personally play back more.
I was going to ask you what your criteria was.
Yes, it's the ones that I listen to more than anything else. Sasha Fierce.
I did not see that ending like that.
Yo, Halo makes me cry. Broken Hearted Girl. Diva was my anthem. I have it tatted on me. Great, it's here. It's like it's that was an album for me.
There is a right album for this, and I don't feel like Sasha Fierce was the right answer.
You can't tell me what my answer is, ho.
Kind
And the
of
only
though,
reason
can
why
I?
I didn't put Cowboy Carter on there is because not yet.
So I have an issue. First of
It
all,
might
I'm
get there,
addicted to it.
huh?
I'm addicted to. I have already. Bash was like, please don't play it anymore. Like I can only listen to it when he's at work. Also,
Yeah, I can only listen to it when Drew's at work too, because he's a hater.
I can't listen to Two Most Wanted and not want to boohoo. And when I force
So
myself
good.
not to cry, I be having like my hairs on my arms and stuff be standing up. What is that song? And I told you that Moana song. I just be boohooing.
I'm on a Moana song.
I don't know how far it goes.
Yeah,
And I
that
just
song
like,
makes me cry.
and it calls me.
You know the song that makes me cry too? The song from Encanto, the one that's in all Spanish or Portuguese, whatever the fuck they speaking.
It's in Encanto, so they're definitely speaking Spanish, but okay.
That song makes me cry. I never knew a word in that song, but that shit was just so sad to me. I just felt the sadness. Like, damn, your husband died. You had triplets. You had to raise them niggas by yourself. That's horrible. Hate that for you.
And Dash, tell the people one more time where they can find you, how they can support you, how they can get more of this mess.
Yeah, I might find me a hell one day. I heard it's hella lit. But if you really want to find me, don't. But you can find So Shameless Podcast everywhere. You can follow So Shameless Pod on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, because I'm never going to call it that other name. And if you happen to subsequently find me in the midst of finding the show, fine. But don't look for me.
So don't click the that'll be in the description. Don't go support her. Don't go listen to her podcast.
No, listen to the pod. The pod is awesome.
Oh, sorry. Yes, listen to the pod. Don't listen go find to the pod.
Don't look for me, because I feel like when people look for me, they look for something that I'm never going to give, right? Because they look for like pod me, and that's not.
Nah.
I'm boring as fuck. Like, you're not gonna get any sense of entertainment looking for me. So look for the pod, because with me, you ain't gonna. I have nothing to give. All I have a family. I got some kids. I teach. I come home. I drink a lot.
I don't have anything. When I tell you I am out of Green Tree and the alcohol beverages tonight, I'm sad.
How you do that when your man was at work tonight? Like, I can't be sober home with the child alone.
That day got away from me, and then it was order or wait, and I felt like ordering was
like
just
Drizzly is an app for.
Drizzly is actually no more.
It doesn't exist.
No, but the last time I ordered from Drizzly, they were like, "Thank you for your support. Like, we're leaving here. You can use this app." Wow. DK said, "Yeah, we peeped the degree. Okay, period. Pooh. She be trying to act, but it's cool. It's cool. Go ahead."
No, none of that. I'm a very boring person, because like every time people follow me on TikTok because they like were like listening to something on the show, or like the show went viral, and then like, oh, let me go follow this girl. Ain't shit there.
We just be living life.
Ain't a motherfucking thing there. Like, in my heart of hearts, I would love to create content, and then I forget. So follow the show. The show is going to give you so much more entertainment than anything.
The show is going to have what you're looking for. Okay? I want to be at the show.
I have nothing to give.
We're going to make some cute content for the concert, because Daj and I complete each other. We have the same anniversary.
Yeah.
So we're going to see Missy Elliott in them. And so we'll do a little. We're going to do that at the concert?
No.
I don't think I put my name on that line.
Get your freak on.
Oh. You also look very cute. You guys, we love you.
What do you wear to a Busta Rhymes Sierra Missy Elliott concert?
I feel like it has to be something hella Y2K-ish.
Like a name belt? Are we getting name belts?
I'm getting a name belt.
Let's get name belts.
Done. Because I'm wearing a name belt. Until next week, you guys have been beautiful. Remember, it costs $3.99 to be a good person. So get outside and do that shit. Or don't, and then just like keep it to yourself.